Hey there, folks. We're going to be starting up pretty darn shortly here, so go ahead and just enjoy some music, and yeah, we'll be getting right into it. Okay? Okay. All right. Alrighty, I think we have delayed ourselves long enough here. Hello, howdy, hey there, folks. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hope you're doing amazing tonight. We have in front of us Scare Ritual. Game I've talked about a little bit here recently, and I guess I just kind of wanted to bring it to light because last time I played it, it's been a little bit really since the last time I played it, and I remember kind of really having, I don't know, a mixed bag of taste left over after everything was done and said. And it has a lot of intrigue to it, frankly, and I just wanted to see if maybe some of the issues I had with it before have updated, if they've, fixed anything, if they've continued down the same path with it. I'm not sure. And I guess I kind of wanted to find that out just a little bit. So I wanted to give it a second try because... And here's the thing, this is gonna sound like a fucking joke, but honestly it kind of is exactly how I feel about it. For those of you who read JJK or Jujutsu Kaisen, this is kind of the fucking Megumi Fushiguro of COD Zombies. It's got a lot of potential. And I hate to say what my last opinion was, but like that's where the buck stopped, unfortunately. We'll see if that is still the case. I'm really hoping that they've made adjustments. I do see that they've come out with new maps and whatnot since the last time I played it. So I am curious to find out, hey, did they do a bunch of new stuff? Have they improved things? Actually, I guess right off rip, one of the first things that I'm looking at here, it does look like they've updated their menu just a little bit overall. I can't remember if the last time I played this, if they did have a proper customization menu. And extras. I don't remember extras necessarily, or at least everything listed in here. Tutorials, which... Okay, so we have tutorials, collectibles, statistics, dread levels. What are dread levels? Oh. It would seem that the dread levels are... Is this a battle pass, or is this more of like an XP? Oh, okay, so I think this is their XP system, more or less. So they have badges and shit like that. Okay, I mean, that's cool. It's always good to have something, I guess, for players to want to continue to aspire to. Otherwise, your system suffers because of it. So that's fair. Still have miracles, which it seems like this isn't really... I don't think... Are these all the same? Goon Bren. Okay, so we have the cat that's a gooner. Okay, that's cool. Awesome. I don't remember the cat being a gooner last time. Or there being a gooning cat. Fair enough. Syrif, I feel, is how that looks like how that's said. I think these are all relative. Like, I don't think any of these are new, necessarily. I think these are all about the same. And it seems that they also did the same thing with these, in that you get to see what the menus are for these. But past that point, that's pretty much it. Like, you can see what you're getting out of these, but that's all. One of the cooler things in this game, actually, in my opinion, because for all it's worth, it is unique. It does add a pretty strong roguelike element to the overall gameplay system for this, and that is interesting. It is actually pretty interesting, because pretty much how it works is all of these little boons and whatnot. There's no guarantee that you do not get to choose your tree that you will get during a playthrough. It is a random smorgasbord potential of any of these, frankly. Now, there are definitely some here that I argue would be hands down better for the most part. I'm not really sure if this is actually true, but I feel like Nucleve. I feel like that's Nucleve. Or Nucleve. It could be Nucleve. I don't know. I like the poison stuff, frankly, because, you know, dots are always fun. We enjoy dots in this household. But either way, point is, Miracle's pretty cool. Also, you're going to probably hear me talk a lot, and, like, this will be the review, but this is not going to actually be the review itself. Because most of the gameplay for this will serve more so as, like, filler material. A lot of this is so that way I can kind of keep notes in my own head as I'm playing this again for another time through. Also probably will translate into me watching my old video back to see if it's significantly different when I actually do the review or whether or not. I'm going to try and remember things best as I can, I guess, as I'm going along here. A little different than usual, but I also just kind of wanted this to be a live stream for the, you know, fun of it, because why not? Okay, so extra menu is pretty much about the same. Scare Pass... Scare Pass? Oh, okay. Alright. So Scare Pass is indeed their Battle Pass system. God, that's fucking creepy. I don't... That is not necessary. That's just okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, that's about the same from last time. We do have new maps, apparently. They're very hat-obsessed in this. They have a very strong obsession about hats, it would seem. And I guess admittedly that's probably because it's the easiest thing to model on a character, potentially. Otherwise, there's really no difference on your characters ever, admittedly. Characters are non-unique. They are just blank slates for you to wear around while you're running around. I'm guessing the store does have more maps? Oh, no, these are... No, these are pretty much the same fucking thing from what I remember last time, which is that they have just... Not... These aren't battle passes, what are they? Custom skins, I guess. Which, honestly, I mean, fair enough. Like, they need some way to, you know, make more money if they can help it, because, you know, once people buy the game, that's pretty much it. I'm not really one for these kinds of things because, I mean, honestly, for as long as I played Call of Duty and whatnot, I got pretty disgusted with these by the end of the day because in a lot of ways... I mean, don't get me wrong, in their case, this is not the same thing. This is just cosmetic. But it is, in fact, still cosmetic, and I don't know, it's just, unfortunately, it's kind of... I'm sure somebody wants that stuff, but it's not for me. Customization. Wait, do we actually have customization now, or... Okay, so they... Oh, no, never mind. This was something that was already in the game before. Which, admittedly, I can't say I'm surprised, but... Yeah, okay, so yeah... And you can tell, too, because I've already done some of the upgrading for this stuff, which is about appropriate. Doesn't look like they updated it. More gun. I feel like that's a really... That feels like a developer forgot to change something there. Like, really, calling it more gun? And we have increases weapon slots by 1 all the way through. You never get an extra gun, which... I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever wanted Mule Kick. I think I realized a couple years ago with Call of Duty, I just don't like Mule Kick very much. It's just not very good. Hey, Leo! Oh, and no worries. It's no worries at all. I'm starting later than usual right now, so... you're not terribly late. I'm just kind of getting into the meat of it. We're about 14 minutes in right now, so... I'm just kind of going back over details of this game right now, because tonight's kind of more focused on review material, more or less. I want to do a review on this game, and I want to see, I guess, because I've played this before, I already talked about it before, but I want to see, do my opinions still hold up the same way? Hey, Star! Let's see here. Increases movement speed when in spirit form by 20% and reduces teammate revive time by 20%. Increases movement speed when in spirit form by 10% and reduces teammate revive time by 10%. Okay. Why would you want movement speed in spirit form? That seems kind of stupid as fuck. Because, like, there's almost no reason... I mean, I don't know, maybe it actually has more application in, like, multiplayer, potentially? I don't know. That just seems kind of stupid. Let's see how good it is after a while. I'm hoping that it's improved. So far, at least on like a generic basis of the perk upgrade system, I'm a little disappointed. It's not very great. It would also seem that I guess they did add in gun skins. So here's the thing that I will say. And just as a through line here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so there's 23 guns total, which I think is more than the last time I played it, because I think the last time I played it, there was 16 guns total, 17 including the God Killer here, which I kind of don't include the God Killer, because the God Killer, here's what's unique, what I will give credit. The God Killer here is a part of a super duper Easter egg, actually. It is a part of a super duper Easter egg that's in the game, which is honestly really cool. That's actually like really, really cool for all it's worth. But it's also a part of a super duper Easter egg that you can't get this thing until you've completed all of the super duper Easter egg. And unfortunately, I never got to that point, admittedly, because it's not a bastard to do, but because this game is kind of under the radar, it's not as well known, admittedly. That skin on that gun is not... I mean, I kind of like it. Alright, the Maelstrom. I'm unfamiliar with this one. This must be one of the newer ones. Same thing with the Corpse Grinder here. I've played with the Shattering Edge before, and honestly, Shattering Edge is a really fucking cool weapon. But I will also say, this little bastard right here, the Plague, also really fucking cool, frankly. It's actually very cool. The skins are very low effort, just different texture images. Yeah, and they're all exactly the same, which is unfortunate, but... And I'm not gonna lie, some of them are really fucking lazy, because I'm looking at the clipping on that barrel, and that doesn't even go... Like, it doesn't even look good on the end of the barrel there. Which is kind of unfortunate. Ooh, I'm gonna get off the electric one. It kind of... It's not terrible, but it's kind of bad. Was the Howler good? I think the Howler was good. The Thunderbolt, which is essentially just a really shitty... Well, it was a really shitty Wonderwaff. For the most part. It was genuinely... They pretty much pulled a World War II with their very first map on this one. It's electric, it has to flash. I mean, true, but can I not get a seizure while I'm at it? Because, like, look at that. It's not good flashing. It's like somebody flashing a light in your eyes, and it's luckily not a very strong flashlight, but... the Pistolet stamped SMG. Ah, yes, of course. I wonder what this thing could fucking be. Has to have a disclaimer attached to it. Yeah, no, definitely. Warning. If you're planning to use this skin, be sure to have no epileptic seizure history. Joseph Heavy Automatic, which is just the fucking dinner plate, but we love the dinner plate, so... Nothing like some DP in this household. Basically, yeah, just an MP5. Basically just an AK. Basically just an Einfield, but honestly, I appreciate them bringing this one in. Oh wait, is this more of the Einfield or is this more of the FAMAS? Because I feel like Einfield is what I'm getting off of it, but still. Dear Mother of God, I remember this being a piece of shit. This was an awful fucking gun when I use it. I'm kind of hoping that's changed. Cyragodi is actually pretty good for all it's worth, honestly. Crossbow was weirdly okay. The auto blunder. So, okay, so automatic shotgun. Looks cool, actually. Honestly, that's not a bad one. I like this. I like the design on that one. Kind of goofy, but, like, it has a good goofy. Totally not a Thompson. Wait, was there a Thompson in the list? I'm sorry. Where's the Thompson? I didn't see a Thompson in here. That's a PPSH right there. But I don't see a Thompson. RS-10. So, I mean, I'm kind of sad to see. My bad, you're getting dyslexic. Nah, it's okay, Leo. It's fine. I'm a fucking dumb COD nerd. So I got like way too much COD history in my brain because of COD zombies and shit. I think people give World War II zombies way too much shit, honestly. I really genuinely think they do. Like, World War II zombies, unironically, is kind of really, really good. Like, genuinely. And the only problem that it suffered from was that it had to contend with essentially like the peak of zombies at the time, which I think World War II zombies and Black Ops 3 zombies were either back to back or they were like right beside each other, which it's unfortunate. It's a little unfortunate to say, but as cool as having melee options is in a game like this, I don't remember the melee options honestly being all that good. Even the super duper Claymore action baby right here. But still have masks because okay, fair enough. Orca, brain training. I do like the Orca, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, so funny enough, this game really does have a TF2 boner for hats, because my lord, there's 101 hats for customization, and if you were looking for more for customization in terms of the character, that's it, baby. You get all these various hats. We're Hat Town, motherfucker. Which, I mean, some of these are honestly pretty okay, but like, yeah, some of these are pretty okay. I kind of like the hats. Kind of. Okay. Player icons, because naturally we need icons in this game. Some of them are okay. Mostly it feels like it's a customization item. I shouldn't complain too much about that. Oh, okay, so they added some menu options to change around where you're... Jesus Christ, fucking bowler hat guy. Absolute creeper. Oh, I kind of like this one. I like the docks. Kind of nice. Kind of calming. Doomsday. I mean, cool. Some of them are a little bit lazy from what I was saying there, because they're basically just reskins of locations that you have been in the game. In fact, I think this one that we have on right now, the library, this is also just a location in the game, which, I mean, it's not bad to reuse your assets like that, but actually, yeah, this one is also a reuse of a location in the game already. This one is, I think farmland is... Oh, yeah, actually, now that I'm looking at it, these first couple definitely are, at least, but what... I mean... Well, the beach is kind of pretty. I kind of like that, actually. You know, now that I'm looking at it, they might actually all be just locations of various areas in the game. So, fair enough. Ooh, voice lines. Bro, get somebody who can fucking whistle! He's got... Okay, I'm joshing on him, and honestly, that's not fair. Whistling can kind of be hard if you don't whistle, honestly, and whistling's not really... It's not that important, but... What One more time on that. Wait a minute. You should never give me power like that.
Achavi.
Achavi, of course, yes.
Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo!
I'm gonna keep the that honestly, I'm a ooh. Okay, well no, she sounds like she's trying to sing, frankly. I like the male version a little bit better. It gives me Dark Souls 1, there's this one NPC who, I kid you fucking not, his only voice lines in the game are and that's it. He's just resigned to that for the rest of his life, and that's wonderful voice acting, honestly, in my opinion. That is really genuinely.
Bruh, bring it on.
Bruh.
Let's go!
Oh, I'm guessing that this is this feels kind of like streamer shit, admittedly.
Sheesh. Javi. Let's do this.
A bow that shoots fire?
Yep,
That
there we
sounds
go.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Come here, let me smell you.
This is in fact, is this Sea Dog's game? I doubt it. I don't think it would be. I'm actually unsure of who made this game exactly, but I don't think, in this case, Noah J456 is responsible for it. Now, I know for a fact Noah J did play this game at one point or another, is how I became privy to it. Which, he's honestly a pretty good zombie streamer for the most part. He's fun. It's kind of, he throws for content a lot, admittedly. Or at least, you know, if he doesn't, I would be a little sad, but...
Oh, great, another speedrunner?
Oh.
Oh! Okay. Alright, anybody else in here that we want to actually listen to real quickly? Hang on.
Ooh.
Doesn't look like we have any more... What's... My goon! Goon! What's wrong, buddy?
Come here, you mutt.
Okay, alright. Cool. I think we've gotten our fill of that one. I'm gonna leave it on the one that we have right now, because the other two strike me as, like, being very, almost too somber, for all it's worth, and honestly, I'm not really feeling that, so... Okay, well, you know what, honestly, I would say that they did add some new shit here, for sure. Still a little bit disappointed that they could not find a more interesting method to, mule kick. But also, admittedly, mule kick is... does anybody actually like mule kick? Frankly, I feel like I can't like mule kick. Mainly, I think because of how the menuing system works in Call of Duty, or like the gun rotation system works in Call of Duty, and subsequently Call of Duty likes. I don't really like mule kick at all. Anytime you have to worry about swapping over two guns just to get to your panic weapon, that's not a good thing. That's never a good thing. But anyways. Zombies time, Cursed Lands of Lavernok, here we go. I'm not going to be going for a shit ton of time. I'm probably going to be doing like round 20s in this game, in this case. So, you don't mind it, especially with PC gaming so prevalent. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Oh, you can, actually, wait, you can use the numbers on PC? I didn't actually know that was a thing. Actually, that kind of fixes mule kick, admittedly. To a certain extent, I would still say that you still have to think about pressing the button, but admittedly in that case, that's a lot better. The one game I think that does it really well with multiple weapons is definitely Killing Floor. Yeah, Killing Floor 2. Killing Floor 2 does a really good job with that, actually. I would want to play Killing Floor 2 again, but I know if I were to do that, it's like I'm gonna literally have to strip my console of everything, because my god, there's so much content on Killing Floor. Holy shit. Jesus Christ, there's so much content in Killing Floor. I'm gonna play on normal. I'm not gonna run the gauntlet for like, oh wow, I gotta play it on super hard, because that's not the point of tonight. It's more just to play to round 20s, to get a feel for it, see how it plays, how does it work, is it good, are we vibing, have things changed significantly? I was wearing, I was wearing a mask. I'm a little weirded out that it wasn't in the cutscene. Also, this feels really close to the screen. Hang on here. FOV, 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 VV. Where's my FOV? Wait. Are you telling me that my... What? Why? Why are there two FOVs? I'm confused, actually. Are you allowed to hate a little on the game if it deserves it? Or are we being nice to it? I would say, yeah, you're, like, feel free to have an opinion for what you have. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Second layer issue. The sensitivity is less than awesome. Oh, interesting. You can make your equip hand your left hand. That's admittedly not really required, but, like, cool. That is cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, look, if the game isn't exactly holding up, and you know what, if we end up going down the path tonight of, like, hey, we tried to enjoy the experience, and the game still kind of sucked, then yeah, that is what it is, you know? Like, I feel like the sensitivity for a controller right now is kind of high, admittedly. ADS sensitive. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit here. And admittedly, here's the thing. I kind of don't like the zoom in already a little bit here. So, some unique things about Scare. Other than what's... I did not press that. Thank you, game. So, some unique things, I guess, to talk about real quickly. We have our potion. We have a Molotov. And our knife, for some reason, is also on a fucking cooldown, which, I'm not gonna lie, not a fan of a knife being on a cooldown. But, I will say, your tactical always reloads. And your healing potion always reloads. Which is cool. Admittedly. And here we go. First example of some cool shit in this game. We have a couple set of, like, things that happen here. We have Poison Stab, inflicts poison on quick melee, lasts 10 seconds. Inflicts poison, causing a ticking damage 30 for 4 seconds, which I'm going to probably take this one, because that is actually okay. But yeah, we get random boons every... I don't know, like every couple of rounds, more or less. There are reload stations, which you can buy ammo from. Higher grade of your weapon, the more it costs. Ooh, that was a pretty hard stutter. Not a fan. Love games where you get to check between 3 things, or you get to choose between 3 things. So while the boons are only 3 at a time, it does actually, like, you get new boons. Like, it'll give you new boons to work with over time. Not gonna lie, Cybergoaty, an M14 costing 1,500 points seems a little expensive. Professional opinion. But, and admittedly... So I'm really hoping this is not the case, but we're gonna find out before long, I'm sure. I'm really hoping they changed it so the boss no longer shows up every 5, like, less than 2 rounds. And that the boss is no longer a bullet sponge. So as I said, Molotov, that is a rechargeable. And honestly, kind of unironically, the Molotov tactical that you get is really useful. Now, the one thing I really don't like is the fact that the knife is a rechargeable asset. Why? Like, why, in general? Quick melee slows down targets for 10 seconds, or by 10% for 10 seconds. Yeah, sure, why not? Sounds good. Alright, we'll probably move out of here shortly enough-ish. Which one was this? Swift Death? I don't really need fire rate right now. That's kind of unnecessary. One thing that they do differently on this one, there's no quick revive, you have life tokens instead. It's not bad, it's neat, I guess. It's essentially the same thing, but I want to say you can buy infinite of life tokens. You can buy infinite of life tokens. Maybe with the right boons perks, melee could be goated. Honestly, no. Like, unfortunately, melee... Most of the time, melee is kind of not recommended, in my opinion. Because it doesn't keep up. It really fucking doesn't. Oh, sounds like it's, fucking Abraham. Hey, buddy. And wouldn't you fucking know it, no, he is... Well, here's the thing. I was using the base pistol. Oh, no, he's still a bullet sponge. Okay, that's cool. You know, I was really hoping he would be a bullet sponge. That's my favorite option. I love bullet sponges. Man, I love digging an entire mag into this motherfucker and only getting through a couple inches of his health. Oh, almost died. Cringe. How did I die? You know what? I know exactly how I died. I fucking died. That's how I died. Oh, so... I'm curious if they fixed it, but I'm gonna guesstimate they didn't, necessarily. The girl that just got done talking, she talks a lot. And too much. Like, she will tell you the same shit every time you play. Very, very often. And I find it really annoying. And I'm pretty confident on this one. I don't believe... Okay, so you can actually disable her voice lines. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. I will take it. Shut her up, because I'm tired of her. You know what? I'm going to leave her on for right now, so I can get the reminder of whether or not she says literally everything I expect her to say. But we are going to shut her off after the first map, I think. That's probably the game plan. So... running around the map does actually feel relatively okay. Like, relatively okay. Not amazing. Alright, still have to break these. Oh, right, my boon. Critical hit chance. 10% crit. I guess the knife thing. If I'm not mistaken, I think... Well, okay, so you can't run through the zombies, you can't run through the dinguses, but you can kind of barely run through the dinguses. So that's... it's something, I guess. Oh yeah, and you'll see what I mean by this map, essentially the very first one here, being just a copy-paste of World War II's first mission. It pretty much is, if I remember correctly. Like, you pretty much, I think you get the wonder weapon, and then you do all all 4 elemental upgrades for it, which, I mean, yeah, fair enough. I forget how to do this shit. Actually, it may not be time yet. Yeah, it's not time yet. Okay. Ooh! I just remembered my least fucking favorite thing about this game. Well, one of them. This goddamn thing right here. And it's gonna prove its point probably soon enough here, because oh my fucking god, is it annoying. It is beyond annoying. Like, you feel like, oh, it's something to keep you on your toes. No. No, it's so much worse. So far, it looks like it needs a lot of polish, but not as bad as you expected. The boss, though, looks very lazily done. Yeah, no, honestly, the boss is really bad. I am beyond not a fan of the boss. And the thing is that is a consistent theme for most of these, unfortunately. Like, they could have had probably really cool boss designs across the board, but there's some really bad ones. And then there's the problem of sometimes you get boons that just kind of suck. Admittedly, I might need to take the bottle on this one. Why does that need to be 1500? Why is a double barrel 2250? And what? Man, these fucking tariffs are going crazy right now. This shit's too expensive. I can't afford that. That's not worth my time. Does it have aim assist on controller? You know, it does. And it's not amazing. But it does have it. Oh, wait. What are you doing here, buddy? Ooh, that's not great. Man, I love multiple enemies in my zombies game that have fucking beams. It's very good mechanic. Very good, yes. I'm bitching. Alright. Let's see here. Oh. I should probably buy myself a new life token. I'm not looking to die immediately. Oh, look, it's more gun. Oh yeah, by the way, mule kick. More gun. Hey! In right on cue. The fucking... So, it's a minor issue, and it's not really an issue, I guess, technically speaking. Could this open a little? Jesus Christ. Okay, cool. Yeah, this part's kind of dumb. So whenever you die, you have to run back to these stations to revive. You can do it no other way when you're playing solo. And right now, I need to drop legitimately everything and go handle this. Or else the worst damn thing happens. Meanwhile, I'm getting absolutely mollywopped across the face, which is really cool. I think Safeguard makes it so I just don't take damage, which, I mean, I'm kind of really glad about, because I kind of need it. Oh yeah, cool. Never mind. He came out. So yeah, if you don't complete the little mission that you just saw there, this guy. He will happen, and he will happen regardless of whether or not you have an actual other boss on the map. And the thing is this one I think exists for every map. And he also does an insane amount of damage, and bullies the shit out of you.
It wasn't supposed to end this way.
So yeah, so they didn't. Well, here's the thing. That happened one time, so I'm not gonna shit on that one too much. But I'm going to go ahead and say let's move on to the next map here, because I want to see if one of my major points of contention is still here. I'm really hoping it's fucking not, but we'll find out. Let's do... I don't really like the Scare Hotel. Scare Hotel kind of sucks, admittedly. The aim assist looks non-existent. Might be a lot easier on PC, not gonna lie. Yes and no. Yes and no. Like, it's, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm really not. But all right. Which one did I pick? I did pick Scare Hotel, didn't I? Yeah.
That was my grandfather, Isaac. He's heading to the radio tower control room. You need to follow him and end this madness.
Oh, wait, right, I forgot. There's no point whoring in this game. You just get the points you get. Right.
These miracles are stronger, faster, better.
I forget that that's the case with this one.
Harvested from
Which of these is okay? Invulnerability, 5 seconds to flex all attacks. Get an ice shield for 5. Actually, yes, this is an insane boon. Anything that negates damage is honestly really crazy. So. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, that was bad aiming on my part, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Alright. There's a considerably large number of objectives in this. Well, in this level in particular, there's a significantly large number of this exact kind of objective basing, quite often. I forget if the knife can actually hit multiple targets, and I believe the answer is no. Is that one points, or is this one half price? Okay. Alright, I gotta go buy something before I waste this. That's pack right there. There we go. Alright, well, we can't go that way, obviously. I think one of the reasons I'm not the biggest fan of this one in particular is it's definitely got a lot of the... Oh, okay, this actually was not on the wall before. Cool. British pound power-up. The most OP of them all, indeed. British currency truly wins today. Adds lightning to your attack, which adds a 1% chance. I'm not gonna lie, a 1% chance to stun your enemies for 2 seconds? That's like, oh, thank you, sir. Please, could I possibly have a little bit more? Could I please have a nice little bit of soup with that bread? Jesus Christ. Fuck sick. Take note of this. This thing fucking sucks. And I hate it. And I despise it utterly. It will annoy the piss out of me. At some point here, if we actually make it far enough. So yeah, right now, our current objective is fill this damn thing, and do it, I think, a total of 4 whole times or some shit like that, roughly. We have to do it quite a lot. Alright, I think we got a boss round, and on top of that, we also got a... Well, not just a boss round, but we got multiple bullshits. So, fun. Awesome. Where's the plugin? Where is the plugin? I'm looking at the wrong location altogether. Oh yeah, right. So, here's the thing. You figure, hey, the one guy is the only tank here. No, they're all tanks. Anytime it's a boss, it's a tank. Oh shit. Yo, brother, give me my points. The only difference is that I believe Isaac just generally can't hit his fucking shots. Generally. You know, I say that and then I stand exactly in place, which to be fair, that is on me. But oh boy, oh howdy, we sure do love our tanks. And for some reason they said, hey, let's give him an electric ball attack that just comes all over the place. It's gonna be really cool, trust me. Oh yeah, and by the way, you thought, oh, hey, there's that fan. You might start noticing a certain theme about this game where there's just kind of gonna be too many enemies on screen that have ranged attacks, and that's a consistent theme. Unfortunately. And now I have to go run all the way down here and go break this stupid fucking fan. And I really hope that they actually, like, lowered the health on the fan, but I kind of doubt that they did that. Honestly, probably that, because that's kind of a get out of jail free card. What? What's hitting me? Oh. Well, it would seem everything's hitting me right now. Fair enough. That's fine. Oh wait, was there a revive station? No revive station there. We have to just run all the way back to the actual revive station, so... Yeah, it's kind of fun. Oh, Frenzy Catalyst activated, which makes it so now they all hit significantly harder. That's what the Spirit Form one was for. Man, I do love the fact that they added a perk to make it so Spirit Form, you can be faster in Spirit Form. So you can get back to the revive station sooner. Instead of just saying, hey, what if in this one instance, what if we could just, like, revive wherever? Wouldn't that be cool? I like the thought process, I guess, because it is, like, it's cool in a sense, but it's also kind of shit in a sense. I'd rather honestly take the higher damage reduction. It's a little too important right now. Hey! You thought we were done with Isaac? Not today, fucker! It's Isaac time, baby! Oh my god, fuck you, Isaac. Oh my god, you stupid asshole. I actually don't know if that just does really any damage at this point. Let's... Can I pack this actually right now? I don't know if I can. Well, we'll find out. Yes, we can. There's no... okay, so there's no pack animation, which is... it's kind of nice. It's something. Go, Oh, yeah, there was the location I was looking for the entire time. Fair enough. Oh, well, you know, I could have used the sudden death. That would have been nice. Keep in mind, I have just pack-a-punched my weapon. He is still this tanky. And does he even drop you anything when he dies? No. You get fucking nothing. He Willy Wonka's your ass. He just says, I'm fucking out of here, you suffer, you don't get anything, you lose? Oh, and you thought we had enough enemies that like to shoot lasers? Nah, baby. Nah, we're just getting started. It's time for more projectiles.
It wasn't supposed to end this way.
Oh. Man, I sure do love projectiles. I love projectiles in my zombie game. That's why I always said my favorite enemy was the Panzers from Revelations. Jesus fucking Christ. You know what's funny? We're playing on normal right now. We're playing on normal. And more than anything, that was mainly just getting fucking slam-dicked by all kinds of lasers. Yeah, it seems like they might still have the issues that I talked about. Okay. So Sewers of the Dead, Deadly Lover's Fortress. I'm going to guesstimate here that they did not, fix the issue for either of these. Or, honestly, they probably didn't even do it for these either. There's a really good chance that every single one of these... And the even bigger problem is not necessarily... Because you might have noticed there that on this map, we had gone a couple rounds in there, and then we had started seeing the enemies from this map on top of everything else. Now, if I go to the Sewers of the Dead, there's a really good chance we're going to probably see those little electric bambinos along with everybody else now. And yeah. That's just kind of going to be a consistent theme, unfortunately. I'm not necessarily... I'm not here to just rip on this game, because honestly, for all it's worth, I think there's, like, some really neat potentials in this. But again, I wasn't joking about the concept being, it's the Megumi Fushiguro of COD zombies. There's a whole lot of fucking potential here. But then it just kind of dies, and, well, you know, dims the brakes.
You're alive, thank goodness. There is a strange magic.
Wait, how did she talk? How does she talk? I just turned off voice lines. Wait, does dialogue audio need to be turned off for that too? Maybe it does? Question mark? That was really awesome. I like the part where he immediately slapped my cheeks and knocked my attack away from him. That was awesome. Poison bomb, honestly. That's probably the best thing here. Probably. I like the concept of them having the having the unlimited ammo drops, honestly. Like, it's a good drop to have in any of the CODs, I would argue. Or any of the zombie likes. I really, really, really like having infinite ammo. It's just fun. It's good fun. Why is a crossbow 1250 and the MP 18A is 1500? And why is the shitty-ass hunting rifle 1000? Like, it's not good enough to even merit that. Like, I am gonna probably end up buying this MP, but it's mainly because of the 3 options there. That one will actually do something. Alright. I'm gonna ignore it for right now, and we're gonna just see if we can make it to... So, for some weird reason, this map, if I remember correctly, the Wonder Weapon was kind of surprisingly easy to get to. I do remember the Wonder Weapon being, like, surprisingly easy to get to. It's mainly because they wanted it to be a massive method of transportation and travel through the map, which is what these are. These are, like, armored versions of what we've already been shooting, and we pretty much need the Wonder Weapon to take care of them. Alright, before we start the train travel, if we start the train travel, that's gonna be rough. Yo, bro, you whiffed a minute ago! Come on, man, pay attention. Why would I want to increase the melee speed when I should just have melee speed normally, anyways? Increased damage done by 1%, adds a 15% chance to slow enemies by 30%. So, like, that's kind of crazy, right? The Frostfire increases damage by 1%, which, don't get me wrong, that's, like, nothing. That's literally, like, that's dog water. But the 15% chance to slow enemies by 30% for 10 seconds, compared to what we saw last time with the electric version of this, which was like a 1% to do a little bit more damage / stun them for 2 seconds. Yeah, that one's kind of ass comparatively. Awesome. I fucking love doing this shit. Boogie. Okay, cool. She didn't talk there. That's great. That's exactly what I was looking for. I was worried she was gonna yap again. Okay, so it turns out, yes, you can in fact turn off the dialogue. That's great. Oh, okay, so that's cool. We actually did get a packed weapon from Lucky. That's one cool thing I will say about Lucky, I guess, is that at least you can get packed weapons. I mean, regarding the melee, if you think about it, it's basically the animation time, so it doesn't change a lot, rather than the fact that it lets you shoot afterwards. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. That honestly is legitimately all there is to it. Which, again, like, it could be worse, but it already is kind of bad. Oh, hey, it's the Rat Man. Luckily, because we have... Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Goddamn objectives, man. Goddamn objectives. Totally love having objectives to worry about in the middle of already dealing with way too much. I like the concept of having objectives. Like, it's not inherently bad, it's just... it doesn't float very well a lot of the time. Like, this one right here is basically... like, we have to kill zombies, or zombies, quiet ones, my bad. We have to kill quiet ones over here, which is cool. Couple points. But it doesn't work very well if you run into, like, explosive sons of bitches. Also, there is no YYing in this game. If you try to YY, it makes your animation slower, ironically. Quick melee has a third... Okay, so that's, like, actually decent, for all it's worth. Okay, yeah, that one was pretty good to get. Like, I'm not probably, like, ecstatic to use that one, but not bad. Oh, wow, we got a double-papped Cyragodi. I just realized. Oh, hey, lady. There we go. %30 chance to stun is honestly not too bad off of a knife. I mean, right now we're still killing, I guess, which is probably for the best. It's the hags. It's the Haggardies. It's the Haggardies nuts. Oh, that wasn't the right one to kill? Oh, yeah, you know, admittedly, that makes sense. Admittedly, though, I think we're just, you know, kind of doing really good right now because we have a double-papped weapon. I would argue that that's probably the reason for it. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna say, honestly, the double-papped weapon is probably what's making our lives actually possible here. Okay, so the Plague Pistol. Honestly, not bad. It's, honestly pretty cool. I do like this, actually. This is probably one of my favorite wonder weapons that this game has to offer. It's really just a shotgun pistol, but it's a shotgun pistol that essentially acts kind of like a flare at the same time. But it does a lot of damage, and it feels really good doing it, for the most part. Alright, I'm not going to worry about any more unlucky for right now. It's not really worth my time. For the most part, the map does give you pretty much everything you need to know to advance your rounds, which is mostly cool. Alright, I forget how this works specifically. Never mind. I remembered now. There we go. Okay. Note to self, can get caught on the railings. No bueno. Do not do that again. I thought there was a way further down from here, but I guess I could be wrong. I don't... oh, hi. That's awesome. Thank you. I was gonna say, I don't think that's poppable just yet, but... You know what's crazy is we were just standing here, and that happened. Like, it's not even round-based, it's just timer-based, from what I can tell. Or random event-based. I really, honestly, can't tell that for. Luckily, at least this weapon actually does some damage, but if you have nothing papped, best of luck to you. Have a great day. Suffer in misery. Can't lie, the ammo capacity on this thing could probably be better, but it's not that bad. Oh, never mind. I thought I was supposed to start swimming there. Fair enough. Okay, well, we can't go that way yet. Which, fair, I mean, the game is literally telling me probably where I should be going, so... But I'm not going to listen. I think there is really, genuinely a good amount of potential with this game, though, in all seriousness. And I think the wonder weapons, honestly, other than like the very first wonder weapon, there's some cool wonder weapons that do exist within this game. The Plague Pistol is one of them. On the hotel, it's like a blunderbuss equivalent pretty much, which is pretty cool for the most part. I think the fourth map that we haven't played just yet, but is honestly also pretty cool. It's also pretty cool. It's a sword. It's just a full-on sword, which is really cool. Damn, this thing really needs a better fire rate. Or rather, I need to go get the fire rate thing for it, because this is rough. Oh wait, how did we get a bonus? How did we get a boon? I don't actually remember how. Yeah, honestly, yeah. More Frostfire. Our damage ain't really very good with it, but, well, we'll take what we can get right now. Well, a lot of point spending. Oh, was that the one I was looking to murder? No, it wasn't. Okay, fair enough. Oh, wait, it's a new round? Oh, it's a new round. Oh, that... I don't remember actually making it to a new round, weirdly enough. Oh, what the fuck? Please open up, thank you. No, but honestly, for all it's worth, the Plague Pistol does and is a really good wonder weapon. It's actually, like, genuinely a lot of fun to use it. Forget if we can upgrade it now at this point. Okay, yeah, we can actually upgrade it. So, another thing this game does that I'm really not the biggest fan of how they do it. Oh, we could have shot the... Yeah, I guess that makes sense. We have the pistol with the rat on it. Of course, it would be the rat pistol. Oh, okay. Well, we got another note. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Again with the fan? Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Oh, hey, look, there's that max ammo I needed. Nice. Okay, cool. I can actually get my ammo from there. So cool. We'll do that. I know I haven't been buying any perks either, technically, right now, but at the same time, the cost of everything on these maps really is kind of too much. It's kind of too much by a lot. Alright, well, sucks. I guess that thing is gonna pop because I really can't get to that in time. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get there in time, and I don't honestly even know where that is properly on the map right now. So. Unfortunately, I think this game actually does suffer from, based off what just happened, I think zombies do, or zombies, these fools do die eventually, so unfortunately new rounds will eventually start regardless of whether I want them to. It's the PPS. What is this? I'm gonna get myself out of this area for right now, because I don't really need to be here. is a rat. Okay, I wasn't honestly sure if that was an openable door or not. The markings are not always, the clearest. They want me to make this shot? Oh, no, I'm just stupid. That's, you know what? That actually makes sense. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, can I land that shot, please? Thank you. There we go. Fucking pods. To a certain extent, it almost just feels like too many of these damn things to pop. But these are rat nests? I'm not gonna lie, I look at these things and I don't really see a rat's nest. I see more like a bee hive or like maybe a fly's nest. I could see that, but rats. Nothing about these look ratty to me. And like, I get that's kind of the point. Like, oh yeah, it's the stranger and his rats. And, that I say, well, no, no. Weird you don't get any points for killing the rats, at least. I feel like that should have been a thing, but, you know, that's me complaining, so. Shoot all quiet ones with the plague. Shoot all quiet one experiments with the plague. Oh, okay, so I guess it wants me to run around the map and shoot these things. Yeah, that's exactly it. And I don't suppose it's gonna show me where all of these are, because that would be convenient. I'll remember where one of them were, but not very well. I really hope this has a very, like, clear pathing to it for the most part, because I am very unsure. I'm gonna guesstimate that it's a no. Okay, something I didn't notice before, but we stick our hand out ever so slightly on the left side, which just, I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense that you'd run around with both of your hands available, and also, I guess, oh, the witch died. That's great. But still, just kind of makes me laugh a little bit. Sprint speed increased by 18% for 30 seconds. You know what? Sure. I want to be fast. I want to zoom. Did we shoot this one? Yeah, we did shoot that one. I don't know why I shot it again. That's stupid. Excuse me. I am the speedy one here. You get away from me. If they allowed you to get to, like, stupidly ridiculous levels of speed, honestly, my mind would change immediately. This would be a 10 out of 10 game. I have no fucking idea where these things are. Which is kind of weird, I guess, that they wouldn't make this something that you would get a notice on. Like, why is this the one thing that they said, no, the players need to figure this one out for themselves? Which I know is just kind of, sounds like bitching to bitch at that point. Which, I mean, kind of is, but... The super speed is honestly really getting my attention. I really hope this can get, like, stupidly overpowered. Because, like, I really like super speed. Alright. Time to go shoot some rats. I said planning to shoot some rats. Alright, none down here. It would seem that I need more ammo for my pistola. Where's the third guy? Or the fourth guy, my bad. Was he on the train? Is he in here? Yes. Yes, he was. And he's weirdly Christmassy. Okay. Where is he? Is that... One more to go. I'm really, honestly... The super speed is really getting me right now. I'm being buttered up by all of this very, very fast super speed. Oh, I could upgrade my pistola, which I should probably consider doing. Or I could just get a max ammo. That's also possible. King of the Rats! Sir, is now really the time to be having a boss fight? I feel like this might be an incorrect time for boss fighting. I'm just really glad I have super speed, because I'm pretty confident he might one-shot me. Or close to it. You know, he has enough gremlins on the field, I think that alone is probably what would murder me. Fire tornado, chance to set enemies on fire... Admittedly, this would be a lot easier to interpret if it's useful. If it told me exactly how the ability worked. But fair enough. Oh, shemai. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Really? The stranger on top of that? Sure, whatever. Yeah, admittedly, this plague, the plague pistol is really, it's kind of doing some fucking work right now, and I'm very happy about that. Because I kind of really needed something that was going to do some work for me. It's the Rat Man! Why was that a strike that looked like Isaac's? That looked very Isaac-y. I'm not very happy with that. It better fucking not be Isaac. I'd be very mad if they put two bosses of the same variety. But hey, fuck it. Let's just toss them all in there. Why not? It's okay. We have room for everybody in this household. Jesus Christ, the stranger just takes no damage now. That's great. That's awesome. I feel like I should honestly just prioritize all my shooting right into the Rat King. Okay, well I feel a little bit denied there. Like, it's okay, I feel mildly pissed. Sir, could you please stop injecting me with your laser beams? I'm really not having a good time with that. Yo, the fucking stinky! It took a while. The King of Rats was defeated. Very nice. Okay, probably time to upgrade my pistola. And maybe buy some actual perks for the first time. Or, new idea. Okay, I was gonna say, new idea. Why don't we go deal with this annoying objective right this minute? Because, hey, I was really hoping to do that. Did I just Goomba stomp that zombie? 10 out of 10 experience, amazing. There we go. Oh, hey, there's Swift Death. I actually needed that a while ago. This doesn't feel like a good situation to be in. Not gonna lie. Why are there so many of you? Stop fucking shooting me. Okay, well that was really dramatic. Okay, I should probably buy Swift Death. TBH. Nothing like good old injecting the drugs. That's my favorite. Open the cell to the quiet one. Alright, I guess I could. Or I could die instead. That's also an option, I guess. I do find it funny. God damn it. I think the worst part is every single time you, like, full die and whatnot, they don't just let you just pass away in you know, silence. The girl that speaks always says, "I'm so sorry, I can't believe this," or something along the lines of like that, essentially. Every time. Every map. It's really fun. Alright. We are starting to push towards the later side of the night here, and I did say I didn't want to go too terribly long here, but I think tonight had a good rundown of a lot of what this game had. I didn't try the new maps yet, and I am curious about them, but at a minimum at least, this was a good chance to kind of test the waters, see what we're working with. I might do a second stream of this to check those new maps too, potentially, or I might do something in my own time. But either way, I think this is good to kind of work off of. I think final thoughts, again, as unfortunate as it is to say, it really has fallen into the Megumi Fushiguro of potential. Like, it is entirely a game with a lot of potential. There are some elements that I think are really, like, honestly, for all it's worth, really cool. Some of the elements are really cool. I think the wonder weapons overall are pretty cool for the most part. Not bad. I think the boon system that they have in the game is honestly pretty fun to work with for the most part. I do like that they also, and we didn't show this off tonight, but they actually have a main quest line Easter egg that you saw me working through on each of these maps, but they also have a hardcore version of the Easter eggs on every single map. So same idea that World War II had pretty much done, but they did it too, and honestly, they did an okay job with it for the most part. There are definitely some really rough spots with this, but the rough spots, I do genuinely think they could work them out. I think one of the biggest issues that plagues this experience is boss frequency, task frequency, and too much of, like, pretty much just enemies with launchers. Too many enemies with projectiles. It is way too many. And I know for a fact that stays exactly the same. Yeah, bullet sponging, definitely. Bullet sponging is a massive issue in my opinion with this. It makes me despise every single... I could understand like a round 20-25 boss or something like that spawning in and being a bullet sponge, but fucking round 5 it being a bullet sponge, and even then I would almost say that maybe they could have found an intermediate point where instead of saying, hey, have your cake and eat it too, you know, have it so the boss isn't it's squishy up front, but make it a tank, sure, but make it so it disappears after like a round or something. And if you do kill it, you get a really good reward from it, you know? Like you could get a PAP reward or something like that, like an upgrade for your weapon. So much better when they make them invulnerable until you do something, then you can kill them, you know? Like actual interesting mechanics. You know, honestly, one I think that I've never had an issue with that I think does it incredibly well was George Romero from Call of the Dead. George Romero from Call of the Dead, or honestly Brutus. Brutus was not a bad one either. Both of them were intimidating in their own rights, but while George was a bullet sponge, which pretty much did not incentivize a normal player actually making an attempt, but if you did do it, you got insane shit for killing George Romero. That honestly, you really got like really cool shit for killing George. Whereas with Brutus, he was just a normal, like, regular boss occurrence, but they didn't make him a stupid level bullet sponge until he was like late rounds for the most part. Which worked really well, honestly. It did. But no, honestly, make it so the bosses will spawn in, but they are indeed invulnerable. But if you're gonna do a boss that stays there the entire time, make it something where, you know, if they're gonna be there the entire time, they're not a pain in your ass, but they're menacing, I guess. Whereas, if you're gonna do a boss that, you know, isn't gonna be invulnerable, make it not a bullet sponge, but yeah, sure. Sure, you can have it spawn in every couple of rounds, I guess. That makes enough sense, I guess. A lot of I guessing there. Either way. Would I recommend this to anybody currently? Probably not, honestly. Like, it's not a bad experience, but I don't think it's as good as if you just frankly learned how to do custom zombies on Call of Duty. Because frankly, a lot of those passion projects are working with really good mechanics that are already baked into the game, and yeah, honestly, yeah. So, but it is what it is, and honestly, for right now, at least, that's Scare. That's Scare Ritual. So. There's a lot they could do and fix up on and whatnot, but we'll see. We'll see. I think in this case the review will probably to be put out. I'm gonna try to not be roasting by any measure of the means, but I am definitely gonna bring up points where they could improve it a lot if they just changed around a couple of things. Oh, all right, Leo. Take care. Thank you for joining me on the adventure. I appreciate it. If we end up playing more of this, we'll see. But I might honestly just kind of enjoy some other games because, well, fair enough. Yeah. But good night.